गुड मॉर्निंग सुराना साहब।
सुराना जी अनम्यूट कीजिए अपने आप को। अनम्यूट, आवाज नहीं आ रही है सुराना जी आपकी।
आवाज नहीं आ रही है। ओके
गुड मॉर्निंग।
नहीं, अब फिर अनम्यूट, फिर म्यूट हो गया, दोबारा करो अनम्यूट।
हेलो,
हाँ अब आ गए। हो गया ठीक
आ
है।
रही है आवाज?
हाँ जी जी सर, गुड मॉर्निंग।
अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है।
गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल सर।
गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीबॉडी।
Dear shareholders, good morning and greetings of the day. Before I start, I seek permission of our chairman, Shri Satish Kumar Agarwal ji, to start with the proceedings of this AGM.
Please start the meeting.
Thank you so much, sir. On behalf of the company Kamdhenu Limited, I, Khemchand, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer of Kamdhenu Limited, welcome you all to this 28th Annual General Meeting of the members of the company. I hope that you and your family are safe and in sound health. As confirmed by the moderator, 66 members are present at this meeting, hence the quorum for this meeting is present. The facility for joining this meeting has been kept open till 11:45 am. In times of pandemic, where social distancing is advised and is a norm to be followed, in the interest of all stakeholders, this AGM is being held through video conferencing. Thank you for joining us here today in this virtual meeting. The company has taken all required efforts under the current circumstances to enable members to participate through video conferencing and to vote at the AGM. Before we start the main proceedings, members may note that this AGM is being held through video conference in accordance with the Companies Act 2013 and circulars issued by Minister of Corporate Affairs, SEBI, in regard to holding of AGM through video conference. Facility for joining this meeting through video conference is made available by Mass Services Limited for the members on first come first served basis. As the AGM is being held through video conference, the facility for appointment of proxies by the members is not available for this meeting. Your company has tied up with National Securities Depository Limited to provide the facility to remote e-voting from 25th July 22, 9 am to 27th of July 2022, 5 pm. And the voting at the AGM through Instapoll to all those persons who were members on 21st July 2022 being the cutoff date for voting on resolutions as set out in the notice of 28th AGM. Members who have not cast their vote through remote e-voting will have an opportunity to cast their vote through Instapoll provided by the company during the meeting post conclusion of the Q&A session. Members may please note, there will be no voting by show of hand. The documents relating to this AGM are open for inspection and are electronically available for inspection. Members may inspect the same by sending an email to the company. Now I would like to introduce the directors and other officials of the company who have joined this meeting. First, Shri Satish Kumar Agarwal ji, Chairman and Managing Director. Shri Sunil Kumar Agarwal ji, Whole-time Director. Shri Saurabh Agarwal ji, Non-Executive and Non-Independent Director, who is joining through VC. Shri Sachin Agarwal ji, Whole-time Director. Shri Ramesh Chandra Surana ji, Independent Director and also the Chairman of Nomination and Remuneration Committee and Stakeholders Relationship Committee. Shrimati Praveen Tripathi, Independent Women Director. Shri Madhusudan Agarwal ji, Independent Director and also the Chairman of Audit Committee. Further, Mr. Surendra Kinmansra, Partner BSG and Company, Statutory Auditors. Mr. Shashikant Tiwari, Scrutinizer to conduct the e-voting process in a transparent manner. And Mr. Rupesh Agarwal, Managing Partner, Chandrasekharan and Associates, Secretarial Auditor of the company, are also present in this meeting. With this, I now request Shri Satish Kumar Agarwal ji, Chairman and Managing Director, to address the members of the company. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Good morning and a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. I would like to welcome and thank you all for attending this 28th AGM of Kamdhenu Limited. I hope you and your families are doing well during the pandemic times. To start with, FY22 has had its ebbs and flows. As the economy was just regaining from the setbacks of COVID-19 in the first half of the year, it was yet again affected by the second and third waves. However, we have tackled the challenges last year, adapted to new ways of working, and continued operations adhering to the safety norms. Globally, nations have been affected by geographical tensions with the advent of Russia-Ukraine war. This was accelerated by soaring oil prices, rising inflation, which have yet again tested the resilience of the central banks of the world. Despite various restrictions witnessed, your company has continued to maintain its growth momentum. Our operations gradually resumed to normal levels. Large-scale rollouts of vaccinations across India have led to positive operational environment for business. We are pleased to inform that the company has delivered strong performance in both steel and paint business. Capacity utilization at both our plants have seen gradual improvement. Our company has taken very big step last year. The company had filed a scheme of arrangement to demerge across two verticals, steel division and paint division, and amalgamation of 7 companies with the company. With regard to this, the company had filed the scheme of arrangement with the Honorable NCLT for consideration of final approval, which got approved by the Honorable NCLT Chandigarh bench on 3rd June 2022. The new business entity would emerge as Kamdhenu Color and Coatings Limited. However, the shares will be issued by its immediate holding company, Kamdhenu Ventures Limited. The main company, Kamdhenu Limited, would continue to cater to the steel segment. The objective of the demerger is to unlock value, ensure sharper focus for better alignment and customers. The scheme of arrangement, including the demerger of the paint business, has become effective with effect from 18 July 2022. Now the company will proceed with the procedures required for allotment of equity shares by the Kamdhenu Ventures Limited to the equity shareholders of Kamdhenu Limited on mirror shareholding basis in consideration of demerger of the paint business. We are expecting that allotment by Kamdhenu Ventures Limited would be done by Q2 FY23 and will proceed for listing thereafter. Now coming to the steel business, there has been revival in the housing demand over the last few quarters. We expect the construction projects increasing rapidly and government's focus on infrastructure development should increase the demand of steel products. India was the world's second largest producer of crude steel with an output of 9.8 billion tons. The industry is witnessing consolidation of players, which has led to investment by entities from other sectors. We can expect the ongoing consolidation to present an opportunity for global players to enter the Indian market. India's real estate sector is likely to touch US 1 trillion by 2030. Demand for affordable housing is pegged at 11.2 million. With government's budget of 48,000 crore outlay for Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana scheme, Bharatmala projects and rising housing demand in Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities. We expect the likely increase of demand for construction material in the coming future. Our company is enhancing its capacity and capabilities by adapting the technology, converting steel commodity into high-grade strength, weldable TMT, thermomechanical treated the steel bars, 4% lesser in weight and 20% stronger than the normal TMT bars. At Kamdhenu, We have a wide portfolio of products from TMT bars, structural steel and color-coated profile sheets. We are well established with our franchisee model and distribution network to cater to any demand going ahead. Our company plans to expand the franchisee and dealers network and also enhance the steel TMT capacity by increasing annual production capacity from 38 lakh metric tons to 50 lakh metric tons through franchisee route over the next 2 years. With our strong market share in the organized market, our vision is to increase our brand turnover to 22,000 crores by FY 23-24. Now coming to paint industry, as you are all aware that the paint division of the company has now demerged from the Kamdhenu company to Kamdhenu Color and Coatings Limited, the wholly owned subsidiary of Kamdhenu Ventures Limited with effect from 1st April 2022. However, I would like to update you on the paint division also to keep the stakeholders updated on the demerged business of the company. The paint industry in India is composed of decorative paints and industrial paints. Over the last decade, the decorative paint segment outperformed the industrial paint segment in terms of growth. While the decorative paint segment recorded an increase of 11% CAGR from FY 24 to 21, the industrial paint segment witnessed at 9% CAGR. The trend is anticipated to continue in future, given the strong expansion of decorative paints, particularly in Tier 2, Tier 3, and rural areas of India, where there is a lot of room for faster penetration. India's per capita paint consumption was 2.6 kg in 2012, 3.3 kg in 2015, and 4.1 kg in 2019, which is lower than the other developed and developing countries around the world. However, it is expected to reach 4.53 in 23 and 5.03 in 25. With our renowned focus on premium products, designer paints, rewarding schemes and incentives, and refreshed branding and advertisement campaign, the company has been able to achieve 43% share of the premium products and increasing the dealer count continuously. We undertook digital marketing campaign to enable people to make the right choice with our premium products, Kamdhenu luxury. Our strategies were more focused on the smaller Indian towns and identifying an undeserved gap in the paint industry. Your company believes to improve the quality of life of communities through long-term value creation for all stakeholders and society at large. During the year, company has undertaken new drive under the name Green India, wherein more than 12,000 dealers and distributors are motivated to plant at least 5 saplings each year and nurture them to complete growth. Our people, that is our employees, remains at the center of our organization, who drives the excellence and nurtures the future. Our company believes in recognizing and rewarding team performance to boost confidence of the people. On a closing note, your company holds a strong market share in the organized retail segment of steel. With our increased focus on own manufacturing and franchisee business, along with recouped business strategy of B2B trading sales, has led to lower working capital, hereby enhancing the capital efficiencies. Our pan-India presence with 8,000 plus steel dealers spread across India shall enable us to reach the remotest area we wish to align the brand as brand of the people's choice. We are eager to enter our next chapter of evolution with the scheme of arrangement being effective. We are well set on the path to achieve growth trajectory going ahead. Before I conclude, I hope to see the physical presence of the members at the next AGM. I also take this opportunity to thank all my board members, regulatory authorities, our management and employees, franchisee partners, bankers, and all the stakeholders for their unending guidance and support and faith on us. We look forward to continuously deliver sustainable value to all our stakeholders. It is because of your active association and commitment towards us that the company has been able to achieve the stature that it enjoys today. Thank you and stay safe. Now, I invite Mr. Harish Agarwal, CFO of the company, to brief the highlights of FY 21-22.
Thank you, sir. A very good morning and very warm welcome to everyone present here today. I would like to thank each and everyone who stood by us through the thick and thin and also during the tough time of pandemic. Firstly, I am pleased to inform that the Board of Directors have recommended the final dividend of ₹1 per share, that is 10% of face value for the financial year 2021-22. We have reported a strong set of numbers despite challenges faced over the quarters. The company has clocked turnover of ₹841 crore and profit after tax of ₹26 crores, achieving growth of 34% and 74% respectively on year-on-year basis. Cash flow from operation stood at ₹43 crores. Our consistent efforts towards improving efficiencies in the businesses have led to improvement in our return ratios over the last year. Our return on equity stood at 14.1% and return on capital employed stood at 16.7% as of 31st March 2022. Our debt equity ratio stood at 0.4x as 31st March 2022. Coming to the steel business, during financial year 2022, your company has achieved revenue of ₹599 crore, marking a growth of 41% year-on-year basis. Our volume, including franchisee route, stood at 25.50 lakh metric ton. We have clocked total brand turnover of ₹16,072 crores. Royalty income through franchisee stood at ₹92 crore. Return on capital employed of our steel business stood at 32.6% and return on capital stood at 31.9%. Our debt equity ratio stood at 0.31x as of 31st March 2022. During the year, we have realigned our manufacturing capacity from 1,56,000 metric ton to 1,20,000 metric ton to support future innovation, development of new product, and for training of franchisee staff. Our company has always focused on this differentiated business model, that is franchisee business association model. The demand for quality TMT bar from housing sector in India is growing at exceptional rate. Our presence and brand recall in the market with 38 lakh metric ton capacity through franchisee model positions us in a sweet spot. Kamdhenu has been concentrating on expanding its TMT steel capacity through the franchisee route. Now coming to the paint business, during the financial year 2021-22, paint business clocked revenue of 241 crores, achieving growth of 19% year-on-year basis. Our company has been able to increase the volume and stood at 30,358 KL. The average selling price per liter has increased to ₹76 from ₹63. Demand for our product remained strong during the year with festive season and prolonged wedding season. We aim to penetrate further into existing market, explore new market, and expand the dealer network in Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4 cities. Our strategy remain on manufacturing and selling premium product and reduction in manufacturing of commoditized product. In order to fulfill this, we outsource our low value product on contract manufacturer by adhering the highest quality parameters. Our company is taking several brand initiatives through brand promotion, event participation. We should strengthen emotional connect with dealers and relation with customers. I would like to extend my gratitude towards the channel partners, customers, associates, vendors for their sustained support. I humbly express my sincere appreciation to all our board members, shareholders for their continued faith, trust, and encouragement and support that allowed us to evolve over the years and has given us the confidence to keep exploring ourselves year on year basis. Thank you again. And over to Mr. Khenchand, Company Secretary.
Thank you, CMD sir and CFO sir, for your speeches. And I also congratulate each and every member of Kamdhenu family for the financial performance of the company for the financial year 21-22 and for entrusting their ample amount of faith on the management of the company that has always been a driving factor. I look forward towards receiving the same faith and encouragement from the members when the company embarks upon its next orbit. Further, the members may note that notice of this 28th annual general meeting of the company along with the annual report for financial year 21-22 had already been sent to them within the statutory timelines. The notice of the meeting provides for 11 business items to be transacted at this AGM. The first three items are ordinary businesses to be transacted as an ordinary resolution. The first item is to adopt the audited financial statement for the financial year 21-22 together with the auditor's report and board of directors thereon. The second item relates to declaration of dividend of rupees 1, that is 10% per equity share of rupees 10 each for financial year 21-22. Item number 3 is for reappointment of Shri Satish Kumar Agarwal, Chairman and Managing Director of the company, whose office is liable to retire by rotation and who, being eligible, offers himself for reappointment. Item number 4 relates to appointment of Messrs. S.S. Kothari Mehta and Company, Chartered Accountants, as statutory auditors of the company in place of the retiring auditors Messrs. PSG and Company. Further, the item number 5 to 11 of the notice are special businesses, wherein item number 5 is for reappointment of Shri Satish Kumar Agarwalji as a Chairman and Managing Director of the company for a further period of 3 years with effect from 1st April 23. Item number 6 relates to appointment of Shri Sunil Kumar Agarwal as a whole-time director of the company for a further period of 3 years with effect from 1st April 23. Item number 7 is to redesignate Shri Saurabh Agarwal as non-executive and non-independent director of the company with effect from 1st June 2022. Item number 8 relates to reappointment of Shri Sachin Agarwal as whole-time director of the company for a further period of 3 years with effect from 1st April 23. Item number 9 is to reappoint Shri Madhusudan Agarwal as independent director of the company for a second term of 5 consecutive years with effect from 22nd of May 2023. Item number 10 relates to appointment of Srimati Praveen Tripathi as independent women director of the company for a term of 5 consecutive years with effect from 30th May 2022. Item number 11 relates to ratification of remuneration payable to co-shares of the company, that is KG Goyal and Associates, for the financial year 22-23. Further, details relating to special businesses have been provided in the expenditure statement as annexed to the notice of this 28th AGM. That's all about the notice of 28th AGM. With this, we now proceed for Q&A session. The company has received requests from some members to register themselves as speakers at this AGM. Before we go live with the Q&A session, here are some important points to note for your convenience. Kindly turn on your video when you are projected on the broadcast screen. Kindly unmute yourself and proceed to ask the question. Please mention your name, folio number, and location from where you are joining. Each shareholder will have 2 minutes time for their questions. Once you have asked your question, you can log off and continue to watch the proceedings. Upon commencement of Q&A session, I will announce one by one the name of shareholders who have registered themselves as speakers at this AGM. The speaker shareholder, if present, will thereafter be unmuted by the host. If such shareholder is not able to join through video for any reason, then that member can join through audio mode. The shareholders are advised to use the headphone for clear audio and switch off other background applications. If there is any connectivity issue at the speaker shareholder's end, we will request the next speaker shareholder to join the meeting and he will be requested to join later in the queue. We will request speaker shareholder to limit their time to 2 minutes. The company shall provide opportunity to maximum 10 speakers to speak at the AGM. The members may send an email to the company at designated email ID, that is cs@Kamdhenu Limited, for their queries, and we will revert suitably. With this, now we invite. First, we invite Mr. Pradeep Sood.
थैंक यू चेयरमैन सर,
Mr. Pradeep Sood.
थैंक यू चेयरमैन सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच। मैं प्रदीप सूद दिल्ली से अपने साथी भाई अजय खुराना जी के साथ आपका और पूरे बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स का तहे दिल से स्वागत करता हूं और शुक्रगुजार हूं आपका कि आपने मुझे बोलने के लिए समय दिया। चेयरमैन सर, बीते सालों से आप जिस मेहनत, लगन, ईमानदारी से कंपनी के लिए डिवोशन और डेडिकेशन से काम करते चले आ रहे हैं और इस कंपनी के शेयर्स को नई ऊंचाइयां दी हैं, अच्छा डिविडेंड दिया है, अच्छा रिटर्न दिया है, और हम ये उम्मीद करते हैं और आशा जताते हैं और हमें ये पूरा भरोसा है कि आगे आने वाले टाइम में भी इसी तरह से काम करते हुए आप इस कंपनी के शेयर्स को और नई ऊंचाइयां देंगे। बहुत ही बेहतरीन डिविडेंड की उम्मीद है और बहुत ही अच्छे रिटर्न लाके दिखाएंगे, ऐसा हमें पूरा भरोसा है और आप करके दिखाएंगे जब हम नेक्स्ट प्लेटफॉर्म पे, नेक्स्ट ईयर इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर आपसे मिलेंगे। दूसरी बात, मैं अपने सीएफओ साहब हरीश जी का बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूं कि इस कंपनी को मार्गदर्शक देने में उनका बहुत बड़ा हाथ है और जब तक आपके साथ ऐसी टीम जुड़ी हुई है वो दिन दूर नहीं, हमारी कंपनी बहुत ज्यादा दिन दुगनी रात चौगनी तरक्की करेगी। मैं अपने कंपनी सेक्रेटरी साहब का धन्यवाद करता हूं कि हमारी कोई भी ग्रीवेंसेस होती है, हमें आगे जाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती, हम इनको मेल करते हैं, तुरंत मेल पे हमें उसका जवाब मिल जाता है। मैं अपने साथी भाई अजय खुराना जी से यही डिस्कस कर रहा था कि इस तरह की कंपनियां जो होती हैं, क्योंकि हम लोग एमडी, जॉइंट एमडी, चेयरमैन साहब से मिल तो सकते नहीं है, हम तो कंपनी सेक्रेटरी साहब के जरिए ही आप लोगों से मिल सकते हैं और हमारी हर बात का जवाब, आपकी हर बात का जवाब हमने कंपनी सेक्रेटरी साहब से मिल जाता है। थैंक यू चेयरमैन सर, थैंक यू एमडी साहब, थैंक यू हरीश जी, थैंक यू सीएस साहब। आप इसी तरह से अच्छी टीम बनकर जुड़े रहिए, हम सब शेयर होल्डर आपके साथ हैं और नेक्स्ट ईयर जब हम इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर आए एक अच्छी उम्मीद के साथ, बहुत ही बेहतरीन उम्मीद के साथ, बेहतरीन रिजल्ट के साथ और बेहतरीन डिविडेंड के साथ, मैं फिर से अपने साथी भाई अजय खुराना जी के साथ आपको मुबारकबाद देता हूं और आने वाले अच्छे टाइम की उम्मीद करता हूं। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
धन्यवाद प्रदीप जी, धन्यवाद। आपका जो प्यार है वो बना रहेगा और अगले साल हम बहुत अच्छे रिजल्ट के साथ आपके सामने प्रस्तुत होंगे।
Thank you, Mr. Sood. Now I request Mr. Yashpal Chopra ji to please speak.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
जी जी बोलिए।
Am I visible? Anyhow, I just started. No problem if I'm not visible. Anyhow, sir, first of all, I must congratulate the management. For
यशपाल जी, कुछ कनेक्टिविटी इशू है आपके यहाँ? I request Mr. Dinesh Kotecha to please speak. Host, can you hear me?
hello, hello. Am I audible?
Yes, now you are audible.
Yeah.
Yashpal ji.
Yeah, sir. I must congratulate the management and governance because the
Yashpal ji, your voice is still not clear.
an excellent
Host, please mark Yashpal ji in the queue and allow Dinesh Kotecha to speak. Hello?
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, yes.
Hear my voice?
Yes, yes. The voice is clear.
Start my video also if possible, sir.
Host,
The
can you
Agrawal
start
family,
this video?
the directors, full of Agrawal family, first of all. Good morning to all of you. Still it is just 12 o'clock. So good noon to all of you. Sir, I have got only some very few questions. I had requested for the physical annual report, which I am still expecting. I have not got it. Sir, our results are very good. You have started with a token dividend again of 10%. I'm very happy about it. Sir, I would like you to know, you to tell me, we have been spending 12 to 15 crores every year for the Kamdhenu brand. Now, have you ever valued the Kamdhenu brand? What is the valuation of the brand? Because that will not appear in the balance sheet. So if you can tell me the valuation of the brand, I'll be very happy about it, sir. So secondly, I would like you to tell me, though the first quarter results are out, the 4 months challenges that you have tackled internally and externally. Some major challenges which you have tackled in the first 4 months, internally and externally. Sir, we had sold one plant, package plant, which was closed for nearly 300 crores on 9/2/2021. I think last year, early February. I think the bonanza of that sale of sold plant has not been shared with the shareholders. You have not shared anything, like by way of special dividend or extra dividend, etc. You should have shared something that will show the magnanimity of the promoters. Sir, there is one company, BCL Limited. The promoters have not taken dividends but have given more dividends to the shareholders. It was quoted at 40 rupees. Now it is quoted at 240 rupees. Now such type of little sacrifices helps in the market capitalization that you gain, and that will also be a goodwill type of thing which you will be experiencing to the market. Sir, I would also like you to tell me, are we into construction chemicals basically? And what is the market share there? Market share in the construction chemicals. And sir, what is the next capex program to be incurred in Kamdhenu and the paints? Both separately, can you give me the capex program? And by what time we will get the shares of Kamdhenu paints separately in our portfolio, in our demat account? Please tell me the record date about it. And also, I wish you all the best. And I missed your yesterday's meeting because I was not knowing the conference call was there. But still, I'm very happy and wish you all the best. Sir, Kamdhenu has shown a fantastic growth over the last 10 years. And I hope that now you will press the the accelerator on the 4th gear, and we will come out winners and be number 1, 2, 3 in the next 5 years or 10 years, sir. Thank you very much and wish you all the best.
Mr. Dinesh, you have asked a lot of questions. I will give you one by one answer. First, you asked me about the brand value not reflecting in the balance sheet. You know, balance sheet is prepared on the basis of accounting standard and as per the provision of Companies Act. Our goodwill and brand is self-created and it cannot be valued in the balance sheet. So the value of brand is not reflected in the balance sheet itself. Then next you ask about the 4-month working. April to June quarter result has already been declared, and if you have gone through, then we have achieved the highest quantity of the TMT bar, that is 7.3 lakh metric ton we have achieved in this quarter with the revenue of 27 crore royalty. So the result of the Q1 is quite satisfactory. And you asked one question about the sale of packaging plant. I think you have missed that question with some other company. We have not sold. We are not having any packaging plant and we have not sold any packaging plant. And other is construction chemical. Yes, we are doing construction chemical in our paint plant. And we are also selling along with the decorative paints. And with regard to capex plan in the steel, we are increasing our capacity of TMT bar from 38 lakh metric ton to 50 lakh metric ton through the franchisee route, wherein no investment is required. And in the paint business, we have recently demerged the paint business from Kamdhenu Limited to Kamdhenu Color and Coatings Limited. And we are planning to have a strategic investor in this company and to infuse the fund and also to take this paint business at the next level. And we are planning to achieve a turnover of around 1,000 crore in next 3 years, which we have also given our investor presentation. And with regard to listing of paint share, we are in the process of allotment and further listing process, and it will take next 2 to 3 months for this process. So we are expecting to list Kamdhenu paint share in the month of September or October. I think this will clarify your all the points.
Next.
Yeah.
Now I request Lokesh Gupta ji to speak. Mr. Lokesh Gupta.
हेलो सर, आप मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं?
हाँ
Yes.
sure.
सर, मैं लोकेश गुप्ता, चेयरमैन सर, आपका सभी बोर्ड मेंबर्स का स्वागत करता हूं। सर, मैं दिल्ली से बोल रहा हूं। पहले भी हम एजीएम में भी जुड़े हैं, फिजिकल में भी और इस वीसी मोड पे भी। सर, एक्सीलेंट चेयरमैन स्पीच हो रही थी जिसमें आपने सब कुछ डिटेल से बताया, फिर हमारे सीएफओ सर ने भी सब कुछ बताया। सर हमारा 2 डिवीजन है, एक पेंट डिवीजन भी है सर पेंट डिवीजन में शायद आप जानते हैं पहले के मुकाबले कंपटीशन टफ होता जा रहा है। थोड़े और बड़े, अब भी बड़े प्लेयर्स हैं लेकिन कुछ और बड़े प्लेयर्स की एंट्री हो रही है सर। इस सबको देखते हुए हमारी क्या रणनीति है, क्या हम अपने किस तरह से काम करेंगे जो हमारा मार्केट शेयर लूज ना हो बल्कि वो ज्यादा और ज्यादा इंक्रीज हो सर। सेकंड सर, अभी पिछले टाइम में रॉ मटेरियल कॉस्ट बहुत बढ़ी है, क्या वो हमने पास ऑन किया है सर? वो हमारे मार्जिन किस तरह इंटैक्ट रहेंगे, थोड़ा इस बारे में भी बताइए सर सीएफओ सर हमारे बता रहे थे 19% से हमारी पेंट इंडस्ट्री ग्रो कर रही है सर। आगे भी मुझे आशा है इससे भी अच्छी तरह ग्रो करेगी सर एक हम जो अपना स्टील डिवीजन है उसको हम फ्रेंचाइजी मॉडल पे भी चलाते हैं, तो क्या पेंट डिवीजन को भी हम फ्रेंचाइजी मॉडल पे चला पाएंगे? कैसी संभावनाएं हैं कुछ? और बाकी सर सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट्स के बारे में जिस तरह हमें जोड़ते हैं और जिस तरह सब कुछ हमें बताते हैं, मेरे से पहले वक्ताओं ने भी कहा, मैं भी कहूँगा, उसके लिए उनका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। और हम इसी तरह इसी प्लेटफॉर्म पे आगे भी मिलते रहेंगे, इसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। थैंक यू सर।
लोकेश जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आपने पेंट बिजनेस के बारे में पूछा कि बड़े प्लेयर्स आ रहे हैं और इस तरह से हम लोग कैसे अपनी ग्रोथ को करेंगे। जो बड़े प्लेयर्स आ रहे हैं, अभी पिछले दिनों आपने ऑब्जर्व किया होगा कि ग्रासिम आ रहा है बहुत बड़े इन्वेस्टमेंट के साथ, इवन एशियन पेंट से भी बड़ा इन्वेस्टमेंट लेके आ रहे हैं वो लोग। तो बड़े प्लेयर्स अपना काम करेंगे, हम जिस रूट पे काम कर रहे हैं, आज काम कर रहे हैं, हम उसी तरह से आगे उसी लाइन पे बढ़ रहे हैं। एशियन बर्जर और नैरोलैक, दे आर फोकसिंग मोर ऑफ ऑन द मेट्रोज और इन द टायर 1 सिटी और स्टेट कैपिटल्स। हम लोग का जो फोकस है, अपार्ट फ्रॉम टायर 1 सिटी, हम लोग टायर 2, टायर 3, टायर 4 के अंदर हम ज्यादा फोकस कर रहे हैं और वहां पे हमारे ब्रांड की रिकॉल भी ज्यादा है। तो हम लोग अपने नेटवर्क को जो बढ़ा रहे हैं वो हम टायर 2, टायर 3, टायर 4 में बढ़ा रहे हैं। एक बात। दूसरी, जो अभी ग्रोथ की बात कर रहे हैं, अभी हम लोग ने अपने टारगेट जो बनाए हैं करीब 35 से 40% ग्रोथ के बनाए हैं एनुअली, और अगले 3 साल के अंदर हम लोग 1000 करोड़ की सेल लेके जाना चाहते हैं, 241 करोड़ की सेल को। इसके लिए जैसे आप ऑब्जर्व कर रहे थे कि 19% की ग्रोथ हमारी लास्ट है और आने वाले टाइम में हम लोग 35% की ग्रोथ लेके चल रहे हैं। इंडस्ट्री की ग्रोथ 18% है, 16 से 18% है। तो ओवरऑल जो आप ग्रोथ देखेंगे, ये हर साल मार्केट 6000 से 8000 करोड़ का इंक्रीज होने वाला है। जो आज भी करीब 70,000 करोड़ का जो पेंट का मार्केट है, उसमें से 40 से 50,000 करोड़ का मार्केट वो पेंट डेकोरेटिव सेगमेंट का है, और हर साल ये 8000 करोड़ का बढ़ने का उम्मीद है, जिसमें से हम लोग जो वॉल्यूम की बात कर रहे हैं 100 से 200 करोड़ रुपया सिर्फ हम लोग अपने अपने शेयर को इंक्रीज करने की बात कर रहे हैं। तो ये अगर परसेंटेज फॉर्म में देखें तो बहुत ही निग्लिजिबल है। और हमारा जो बेस है वो बेस हम लोग लेके चल रहे हैं डीलर्स के साथ में टायर 2, टायर 3, टायर 4 के अंदर। तो ये जो अचीवमेंट हम देख रहे हैं आने वाले टाइम में, वो बहुत अच्छा देख रहे हैं और बड़े इजीली हम लोग ये टारगेट अचीव कर पाएंगे। हम लोग अभी डीमर्जर के साथ साथ अभी स्ट्रेटेजिक इन्वेस्टर की भी बात कर रहे हैं। स्ट्रेटेजिक इन्वेस्टर भी हम लोग लाने वाले हैं पेंट बिजनेस के अंदर। और डीमर्जर का प्रोसेस आपने सारा देख लिया होगा कि हमारा सारा ये 18 जुलाई को इफेक्टिव हो गया है और हम अलॉटमेंट और लिस्टिंग प्रोसेस स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं इसके लिए। और फ्रेंचाइजी रूट के लिए आपका कहना था कि पेंट बिजनेस में भी हम फ्रेंचाइजी कर सकते हैं क्या? देखिए, फ्रेंचाइजी का मॉडल हमारा एक यूनिक बिजनेस मॉडल है स्टील के अंदर। ये कॉपी पेस्ट नहीं हो सकता पेंट के अंदर। पेंट में हम एक और मॉडल को ट्राई कर रहे हैं, आउटसोर्सिंग को, कि जहां हम लो वैल्यू प्रोडक्ट आउटसोर्स कर रहे हैं, स्टार्ट भी कर दिया है। और जब हमारा फायर इंसिडेंट हुआ था तो हमने सारे प्रोडक्ट को आउटसोर्स किया था, लेकिन अब अपना प्लांट अपग्रेड हो गया है, अपना प्लांट बहुत अच्छा तैयार हो गया है, तो हाई वैल्यू प्रोडक्ट हम अपने प्लांट में बना रहे हैं और जो लो वैल्यू प्रोडक्ट है वो सारे हम लोग आउटसोर्स कर रहे हैं अपने क्वालिटी पैरामीटर्स के हिसाब से। तो इस तरह से हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं। एज इट इज ये फ्रेंचाइजी मॉडल पेंट में अभी कॉपी पेस्ट होने की संभावना नहीं है।
ठीक है।
Now I request Mr. Pramod Kumar Jain to please speak. Mr. Pramod Kumar Jain. I think he is not joined. Mr. Subhash Chandra Vadhva. Subhash Chandra Vadhva.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I'm audible.
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, please.
Respected Chairman, sir, and Board of Directors. My name is Subhash Vadhva, and I have joined from New Delhi. I first of all congratulate Chairman, sir, and the entire management of Kamdhenu Limited for doing very well during financial year 2022. Our secretarial department is very proactive, and I am happy that we get response from them quickly. Thanks for confirming my name as speaker. I want to know from the chairman, sir, how the company is planning to grow its business in the coming 3-4 years time and his vision about business. Thank you very much.
धन्यवाद सुभाष जी। जो जैसा कि ऋषि ने भी बताया और मैंने भी अपने स्पीच में बताया था कि फ्रेंचाइजी के लिए हम लोग लगभग 17-18% की एनुअल ग्रोथ का बिजनेस प्लान लेके चल रहे हैं। लास्ट ईयर जो 90 करोड़ की रॉयल्टी हमारी थी, इस साल प्लस 100 करोड़ के लिए प्लान करके चल रहे हैं। और पेंट का बिजनेस भी जैसे ऋषि ने आपको बताया कि अभी लास्ट ईयर 241 करोड़ की सेल्स हमने क्लॉक की थी, जिसको आने वाले 3 साल में हम लोग 1000 करोड़ का टर्नओवर लेके चल रहे हैं। और दोनों ही सेक्टर में हमारी अपनी प्रेजेंस है, हमारा अपना वर्किंग है और हमारे पास स्टील में 8000 से ज़्यादा रिटेल नेटवर्क है और पेंट में लगभग 4000 से ज़्यादा डीलर्स का नेटवर्क है। तो उसको यूज करके जो भी टारगेट्स कंपनी सेट कर रही है उनको स्टेप बाय स्टेप पूरा करने की तरफ हम लोग सॉलिड स्टेप लेके चल रहे हैं। और इन सबका प्रयास है कि पूरी टीम को साथ में लेके हम लोग पूरे अपने जो गोल्स हैं, जो टारगेट्स हैं, वो अचीव कर पाए। और होपफुली नेक्स्ट से जब हम मिलेंगे तो शायद जितना टारगेट्स है वो पूरा हम लोग फुलफिल करके और उसको अचीव करने के बाद ही नेक्स्ट एजीएम में मुलाकात होगी। और शायद जो मार्केट कैप है या जो फ्यूचर का जो वैल्यूएशन है वो शायद इससे कहीं अच्छी होने की हम लोग उम्मीद रखते हैं। और जो प्रोस्पेरिटी है वो हर शेयर होल्डर के साथ हम लोग शेयर करने की मनोकामना रखते हैं। आपने अपनी बहुत अच्छे से बात रखी, आपने मीटिंग ज्वाइन की, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Now I request Mr. Kanwar Indrapal Sahani to please speak. Mr. Kanwar Indrapal Sahani.
Hello.
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 Yes, please.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please.
बोलिए साहनी साहब,
Mr.
बोलिए।
Sahani, you are on mute.
I am on unmute now.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, please proceed.
मैंने तो आपसे जनरली मोस्टली सारे क्वेश्चन मैंने तो पूछे थे आपको, अभी मैंने अपने पैनल में भी लिखे थे, तो वो आप मोर और लेस सब आंसर हो चुके हैं। बट मैं आपको आई विल ओनली थैंक यू दैट यू पीपल आर डूइंग वेरी वेल इन योर एफर्ट्स टू रियली इंक्रीज द वैल्यू ऑफ द शेयर होल्डर्स टू। बस इतना ही पूछूंगा सर कि हम लोगों का जो प्रेजेंस है आपका पेंट में भी और सरिया बिजनेस में, स्टील बिजनेस में, वो नॉर्थ इंडिया फोकस्ड है। हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं टू रियली हैव अ पैन इंडिया प्रेजेंस? आप टायर 3 टायर 2 सिटीज में मूव कर रहे हैं, दैट्स गुड, बट मोर हमारा जो पेंट में जो प्रेजेंस है वो ज्यादातर यूपी साइड में ही है। क्या हम आगे जा रहे हैं बिहार, मध्य प्रदेश वगैरह में, क्या प्रोसेस है, हम लोग आगे बढ़ेंगे? और आप जो बता रहे हैं कि देयर इज सो मच अपॉर्चुनिटी इन पेंट, what exactly are we doing to really move ahead in sales wise? और बस इतना ही है सर। बस इतना ही जो चाहूंगा कि आपसे ये पेंट वाला जो बिजनेस है उसका रिकॉर्ड डेट बता देते तो बहुत अच्छा रहता। इट वुड हैव बीन बेटर फॉर अस टू रियली डील विद। और अच्छा एक चीज और सर कि टैक्सेशन पर्पस के अंदर हमारा क्या डीमर्जर वैल्यू बैठेगा परसेंटेज वाइज to Kamdhenu and Kamdhenu Paint. That's all. Thank you very much.
सानी जी, आपने एक तो पूछा है कि प्रेजेंस हमारी नॉर्थ के अंदर है, ऐसा आपका मानना है। सानी जी, हमारा जो 8000 डीलर का नेटवर्क है और 4000 पेंट का नेटवर्क है, ये अक्रॉस इंडिया है, नॉर्थ साउथ ईस्ट वेस्ट। लेकिन अगर हम इसको परसेंटेज की फॉर्म में निकाल के देखते हैं तो अगर स्टील की हम बात करते हैं तो हमारा ईस्ट और नॉर्थ जो है वो 60% एरिया कवर करता है, और हमारा जो साउथ है और आपका वेस्ट ये करता है तकरीबन 40%। इसमें वेस्ट के अंदर 25% और साउथ में 15%। ये एक मैं आपको एक ब्रॉड आइडिया दे रहा हूं। तो प्रेसेंस की अगर हम बात करें तो अक्रॉस इंडिया हमारी प्रेसेंस है, ऐसा नहीं है कि हमारा सिर्फ नॉर्थ बेस है। और यही हमारे मॉडल की ब्यूटी है कि हम लोग का जो प्रोडक्शन बेस है वो डिसेंट्रलाइज है। हम 24 घंटे के अंदर इंडिया के किसी भी कॉर्नर में एक्स क्वांटिटी सप्लाई देने की पोजीशन रखते हैं, जो और कोई इस तरह 24 घंटे में सप्लाई नहीं दे सकेगा। दूसरा आपने पूछा कि रिकॉर्ड डेट पेंट की। सर, रिकॉर्ड डेट तो अभी इसमें सीक्वेंस ऑफ इवेंट्स हैं जो डे बाय डे हो रही हैं। बहुत सारी फाइलिंग आरओसी की हो रही है। अभी हमने 18 जुलाई को जो ऑर्डर हमें मिला था सर्टिफाइड कॉपी, वो आरओसी में फाइल किया है। इसके बाद में हमने और फॉर्म फाइल किए हुए हैं। आपका फॉर्म 28 होता है, फॉर्म 7 है। अब इनके अप्रूवल आरओसी के पास पेंडिंग है। जैसे ये अप्रूवल आएगी तो नेक्स्ट कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन होगा इसमें। फिर कैपिटल इंक्रीज करने का प्रोसेस है। तो ये प्रोसेस में ऐसा लगता है कि 2 से 3 महीने लगेंगे, और हम लोग रिकॉर्ड डेट कोई ना कोई सितंबर में आएगी अपनी। और लिस्टिंग का और अलॉटमेंट का प्रोसेस भी हम लोग का प्रयास है कि सितंबर में अक्टूबर में हम लोग कंप्लीट कर लें। डीमर्जर के बारे में आप जानना चाहते हैं कि कितना परसेंट स्टील में, कितना परसेंट पेंट में रहा है। तो जो एसेट्स गए हैं उसके बदले में कामधेनु लिमिटेड के जो शेयर होल्डर हैं उनको मिरर शेयर होल्डिंग में, जिनके पास 10 रुपए का एक शेयर है, उन्हें 5 रुपए का एक पेंट का बिजनेस का शेयर मिलेगा, जिसकी आप रिकॉर्ड डेट पूछ रहे हैं, और जो मार्केट में लिस्ट होगा। और लिस्टिंग एनएससी बीएससी दोनों स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में होगी, जिसकी कामधेनु लिमिटेड के अंदर है। तो ये डीमर्जर के अंदर जो एसेट्स गए हैं दैट इज अराउंड 96 करोड़ के, जो वैल्यू के वहां कामधेनु कलर एंड कोटिंग्स में गए, जिसके बदले में आपको 5 रुपए का एक शेयर मिलेगा।
Thank you, sir. Now I request Mr. Raju Verma. Mr. Raju Verma.
सर, आवाज आ रही है मेरी आपको सर?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
गुड आफ्टरनून सर, मैं राजू वर्मा शेयर होल्डर नई दिल्ली से बोल रहा हूं, और इस 28 एजीएम में आप सभी का स्वागत करता हूं। साथ ही सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट का धन्यवाद करता हूं जिन्होंने मुझे बोलने का मौका दिया। पूर्व वक्ता काफी कुछ कह चुके हैं और काफी सारी बातें चेयरमैन स्पीच में भी क्लियर हो चुकी हैं। वास्तव में चेयरमैन साहब, निष्ठा, ईमानदारी और कठोर परिश्रम की जितनी तारीफ करी जाए कम है। कामधेनु लिमिटेड के हर एम्प्लॉय को सैल्यूट है सर, जिन्होंने कंपनी को आगे बढ़ाने में सहयोग दिया और अपना बेस्ट दिया। कामधेनु लिमिटेड एक इन्वेस्टमेंट फ्रेंडली कंपनी है। मैं सभी रेजोल्यूशन का समर्थन करता हूं। हमें पूरा विश्वास है अपनी मैनेजमेंट टीम पर, जो और ऊंचाइयों पर इस कंपनी को ले जाने में तैयार रहेंगी और रहती हैं। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच।
Now I request Mr. Vinay Vishnu Bhide. Mr. Vinay Vishnu.
Yeah, are you able to hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, fine. I'll start speaking, but please enable my, video also. I switched it on. Fine, you can start the video. Yeah, fine. Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Satish Agarwal, Mr. Sunil Agarwal, CFO, Mr. Harish Agarwal, directors present in today's, meeting, company executives, shareholders. As you announced, I am Vinay Bhide, a company shareholder from Mumbai. While company has performed well on all fronts. The revenue growth, margin growth, and PAT growth in year 21-22 as compared to the prior year. I congratulate the directors and the executives and employees at all levels for this performance. I've just got a couple of questions to ask, to understand, the past working and the future of the company better. The first question is regarding Kamdhenu Color and Coatings Limited. Volumes for paints were flat last year for our paint business. So I would like to know how are the trends for the current financial year. Then for the paints business, what is the portion by value/volume that is outsourced, for our business, and what is our company's policy as far as this part is concerned? You already clarified that the low the low value addition business you have already outsourcing. Would like to have some additional clarifications on that. On the second question, the revenue for the paint business, as you clarified, was was 240 crores last year, and we have made a small profit of 38 lakhs last year. Now, because we are going to have a separate, paint business listed by mirroring, as you explained, I would like to know two questions, on the paints business. What is the capital and the reserve position of our paints business, and do we have any accumulated losses? So, these are some of the brief questions that I had, from our paints business. So I must say that for participation on this business, Mr. Kemchand has been very supportive and helpful. I'm expecting, the same support to continue in the coming time also. And after this meeting, Mr. Harish Agarwal, I will get in touch with you on on a mail and on a call also for some additional support and information. So I will just close with support for all the resolutions. Wish the directors and employees all the best. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Vijay. First, you asked me about the KCCL paint business working, that is flat 30,000 and 30,000 in the 21, 22 and 2021. But at the same time, if you see the volume revenue, that is increased by 19% from 202 crore to 241 crore. That means we have increased the sale of premium products. And I have also said in my speech that our per liter selling price increased from 63 rupees to 76 rupees. That is why the quantity is same, but the overall volume, overall revenue has increased by 19%. And with regard to outsourcing as well as on manufacturing, in the financial year 2021-22, around 1/3 of our turnover we have outsourced and 2/3 from our own plant. And with regard to capital of the KCCL after demerger, it is the total capital and reserve transfer from Kamdhenu Limited to Kamdhenu Color and Coatings is 96 crore. Out of 96 crore, 13.50 crore will be the equity capital and 82.50 crore would be the capital reserve. And the 13.50 crore equity share will be allotted to the shareholder of Kamdhenu Limited at the rate of rupees 5 each. I think this will clarify your all queries. And if you have other queries, you have asked me on the email as you have.
Thank you, sir. Now we have last two speakers, Mr. Ashok Kumar Jain. Mr. Ashok Kumar Jain. Mr. Vimal Jain. Ashok ji.
हेलो
हेलो हाँ जी अशोक जी बोलिए होस्ट प्लीज अनम्यूट मिस्टर विमल जैन
Hello, am I audible?
yes please
Good afternoon, Chairman Sahab and everyone present in the meeting. Sir, I'm speaking on behalf of Mr. Vimal Jain. Sir, I want to congratulate the staff. It is because of the efforts of our staff and their hard work that our company is doing so well and we are getting good returns. Sir, according to the projections of International Monetary Fund, the Indian economy is expected to be among the fastest growing economies among the world in coming years. So what is our company's strategy to grow in those coming years? And how does it plan to reward its shareholders? Sir, and at last, I would like to thank our secretarial department for arranging this meeting through VC and giving me the opportunity to communicate with you. Thank you.
Madam, we have the plan growth plan for the steel as well as paint. The detailed plan has been given in our investor presentation. It also briefed in the previous questions that we are increasing in the steel segment, we are increasing our capacity from 38 lakh metric ton to 50 lakh metric ton. We have the target of achieving 150 crore royalty by 2024, and we have the target to achieve 22,000 crore brand turnover in FY24. And in the paint business, we have target of 1,000 crore from 141 crore in next 3 years. So we have the growth plan, we have the strategy, we have the business plan. So we have aligned with all these plans.
With this, now we conclude our Q&A session.
Okay.
The board of directors have appointed Mr. Shashikant Tiwari, partner Chandrasekhar and Associates Company Secretaries, as a scrutinizer to supervise the e-voting process in a transparent manner. The result of the voting will be declared and be placed on the website of the company and NSDL within prescribed timeline. Now I request our CMD, Shri Satish Kumar Agarwalji, to kindly give our closing remarks. Sir.
मैं इस एजीएम में उपस्थित सभी बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स, इंडिपेंडेंट डायरेक्टर्स, कंपनी ऑफिसर्स, माय सीएफओ, माय कंपनी सेक्रेटरी और मेरे सभी शेयर होल्डर्स का बहुत आभारी हूं कि आप सबने अपना समय निकाल के और इस एजीएम में पार्टिसिपेट किया है और उसको सक्सेसफुल बनाया है। और मैं समझता हूं कि जो ग्रोथ कंपनी की हम एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं, प्लान करते हैं, तो सभी के सहयोग से, मार्केट के सहयोग से, हमारे अपने फ्रेंचाइजी पार्टनर्स के सहयोग से या डीलर्स और डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स के सहयोग से हम लोगों का पूरा प्रयास है कि उसको पूरी तरह से हम टारगेट्स को अचीव करें और अच्छे रिजल्ट्स लेके आए। यही प्रयास हमेशा हमारा रहा है, आगे भी आने वाले समय में रहेगा। और एक बार फिर से मैं आप सभी का धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा कि आपने समय निकाल के इस एजीएम में पार्टिसिपेट किया। थैंक यू ऑल। मैं अभी अपने जो मॉडरेटर हैं उनको रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि वो ई वोटिंग विंडो और स्टाफ ऑल के लिए जो लोग एजीएम को अटेंड कर रहे हैं उनके लिए विंडो खोल दें। और ये ई वोटिंग जो है 15 मिनट के लिए विंडो खुली रहेगी टिल द कंक्लूजन ऑफ दिस एजीएम। तो मैं समझता हूँ कि स्टाफ पोल के लिए 15 मिनट की विंडो खुली हुई है। जो भी शेयर होल्डर्स अभी अपनी वोटिंग करना चाहते हैं और पहले नहीं कर पाए हैं, वो इस समय अपनी वोटिंग को जो है कंप्लीट कर सकते हैं।
Thank you, sir. Host, please confirm. Have you started the Insta poll?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now I request all the directors and officials who are joining through VC, they may log off from this AGM now. Now the e-voting window shall remain open for 15 minutes and thereafter the AGM shall be concluded officially. Thank you for joining us here today. With this, we now close our formal proceedings. Thank you very much.